What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. So Donald Trump, the president, has just held a rally in Nevada, and I see that a lot of people have talked and started talking about Nevada. Is it competitive in 2020? How big of a chance does Trump have to flip it? It was not the narrowest Clinton state in 2016, it was the third narrowest after New Hampshire and Minnesota respectively. So Trump fell a bit short by 2.42 points and around 27,000 votes out of over a million cast, so it's not too much. But in order to talk about this, I actually made a graph, two graphs actually. Now here you have the results, the presidential election results in Nevada since 2004. Now in 2004 that was the last time that state voted Republican for George W. Bush. Now Democrat John Kerry in 2004 actually got way more votes than Bush had done in 2000, and it was actually a quite different turnout operation. As you know, the popular vote was also much higher nationwide in 2004 than 4 years before. But then in 2008 Obama flipped the state, and you can see a massive change in the turnout, 533,000 votes. McCain almost actually got the same number as Bush did, only 6,000 votes fewer, which certainly is not enough when the Democrats have a gain of almost 140,000 votes. So in 2012 it's much more narrow, as you can see on this graph here with the columns. It goes from being like 12-point win for Democrats to a 7-point win, and then in 2016 to like a 2-point win, 2.5 points. And this also shows how the gap has closed during the last years. There was a massive gain in raw votes, in around 50,000 votes from 2008 to 2012 and again to 2016 for the Republican candidate, while the Democrats have been around the same. In 2016, many blamed Hillary Clinton for not being able to energize the base, especially minorities. But she did actually beat Obama in raw votes in that state. Of course, the state's population has grown as well. And she had the Harry Reid operation. The Senator Harry Reid, he was not seeking re-election. It was Catherine Cortez Masto who got the Democratic nomination in 2016. But his operation still got her over the finish line and made her win the state, or her seat, by about the same margin as Hillary Clinton had won the state. But if you look at this and then think what is going to happen in 2020, well, for the first, is Joe Biden going to energize the Latino community? That is one question. And number two, is Donald Trump going to energize his portion of the Hispanic community? We know that he has made inroads in there with the economy. Of course, the economy crashed, so it's not easy to understand how much effect it will have later. But it's certainly looking like a state that could be very, very competitive. Now, if this development continued, the Republicans would gain 560,000 something votes. I don't think it's going to continue in that direction. But certainly, because of the growing population, both parties might improve on what happened in 2016, and there's no reason to have very low expectations about that. But for now, I would categorize Nevada as a toss-up, not a lean Democrat or like little Democrat. I'm going to call it a toss-up. Yes, the polls are maybe not favoring Trump that much, but I just wouldn't assume immediately that the polls are too favorable for the Republicans as they might have been in the past. Because we have seen Republicans improve tremendously in that state since 2008. Even Romney, who lost the state big time, and then Trump, of course, which also lost the state. So, never say never. Maybe the Democrats are a slim favorite in Nevada right now, but don't count out that those 6 electoral votes go to Donald Trump. Anyway, that's all I had for you guys today. Please like this video, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.